Morning, how y'all doing? Again, hopefully it was a productive week. Hopefully you got everything that you asked for, that you wanted, that you needed. Um, Hopefully this week is something you're looking forward to. Um, I pray that blessings, joy, hope comes your way. Same for me. Like I last week was pretty good. Again, June has been a steady climb, and I appreciate that. I appreciate life. I appreciate living it. I appreciate you all, your likes, your comments, your follows, your support, your reposts. That it continues to help spread the message um, of life, like just living, like just day by day, not just existing but living, thriving. And we just have to get to that point. We have to get to that point that we're doing things that we want to do. Like that's something that really kind of hit me like the last few months, not even years, just the last few months. Like just do what you want to do. Do exactly what you want to do. Because no matter what, people are gonna say whatever they want to say. People are gonna treat you how they want to treat you. Um, you got one life, you can't really spend it um, chasing things that's not for you. You can't really spend it doing things that you don't want to do. You can't spend it like you can't waste time because you never get that back. You never can recoup that. You never can go back. It's once it's gone, it's gone. Again, I believe that the most important currency we have is time. The most important commodity we have is time. Like it's the only thing that we have equally amongst everyone. Like you might have a lot of people. You have some people that's tall, some people short, some smart, some smarter than others. Um, but you have time. We all have 24/7. We all have 24 hours. And what you do with those 24 hours becomes your life. They're your habits, and your habits form your lifestyle. Um, so you just got to be careful how you spend your time, who you spend your time with, what you do with your time. Because once it's gone, it's gone. That's it. Once it's gone. And I want people to understand that you got to move forward. Like don't look back. It's not worth it. Where you're going, when you're headed, is not where you came from. It's not the same place. It's not the same time. Um, you got to make the best of it, and you continue to move forward. Don't look back. Don't. That's why you hear a lot of people say the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror. Like you hear a lot of things like that because it's important to look forward. It's important not to like whatever you've been through, whatever's happened to you, like it happened. I'm not gonna minimize that, but like big picture, you gotta move forward. You can't look back. You can't every situation that goes on. You can't look back at what could have been, what should have been, missed opportunities. Like those are done. And if you focus, it might come back around to you. The opportunity might come back. It might be a better situation. You really didn't miss anything. It's over with. Just move forward. Don't let it linger. Don't chase it. Uh, I've start to, whenever I lay my head on a pillow, whatever issues, whatever drama, whatever troubles was from the night before I leave. When I wake up in the morning, that was yesterday. Now the truth is, a lot of people won't like that. A lot of people won't understand that because we've been trained, we've been wired to worry, we've been wired to stress, we've been wired to just try to figure things out on our own. Um, and I've gotten to the point that yesterday is yesterday. That's not today. Today's issues have its own power. Uh, it needs its own. attention. I can't worry about what happened yesterday, what didn't happen, what's not important anymore. Like I can't do anything about that. It happened. It's over with. I need to move forward. And it's not easy. Like because you're gonna think about the things that happened the day before, the month before, the week before, because it's almost like they'll creep back into your life in certain situations if you don't fully move on. Like just let it go. Don't look back at it. It's for the less you look back, the further to get away. The less you'll think about it, the less you'll worry about it. And then because the truth is you'll have other things to focus on. Like you can't focus on what you should have did yesterday. You got something to do today. And if you understand that and if you believe that, then like you'll be consumed with that instead of being consumed with what you should have done. It's over with. You didn't do it. It didn't happen. That's okay. Like you're not gonna shoot 100%. You're gonna miss a few times. That's okay. What did you learn for your next opportunity so you don't make the same mistake? That's what it's about. It's about growth. It's about development. It's about achieving the goals. Like you're not gonna go 100%. You're not gonna get everything right. I mean, sometimes you might, but as long as you're not batting negative, you got a chance. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You got to make contact with the ball. Can't leave it on your shoulder. Can't get up to the box and leave it on your shoulder. And so, and once if you hit the home run, you get on base, you strike out, whatever it is, like you get another at bat until there's no more at bats. And that's just how you got to look at it. Like it's not worth stressing over something that you can't control. A lot of people say control the controllables, right? Like you can't control it. Can't do nothing about yesterday. Like I can't do anything about Saturday night. So forth. Can't go back to it. Can't redo it. So unless the issue comes back up and it's in present day, present time, I have no reason to worry about it. It is what it is. It'll pass over. You get a ticket. Like no matter what, wait till you gotta pay the ticket or go to court. But I'm not gonna be stressing until I get there anymore. It's pointless. I can't do anything about it. The only thing is when the opportunity comes, you take that opportunity. You make the best of the opportunity. But you don't just worry and stress over something that might be coming towards you. Because it might not happen. And then you look back and you like, or you sit back and you think, and you're like, why was I really stressed over it? It never happened. You lost so much time. You lost so many opportunities, hoping and wishing, stressing, worried about something that might happen to you, and then it don't. That's a distraction. Because obviously there's something that is greater for you, but the enemy don't want you to have it. So you're distracted by things that's not even important. Like there's no reason to look back. And I know it's human nature, right, to look and see what's going on behind you, but it's behind you. It's behind you for a reason. You've done so much to get to where you at, and you can't lose focus. You can't lose sight of what's ahead. Stop looking back. Stop wondering. Stop. If it didn't happen, it didn't happen. Uh, make something else happen. And there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of issues, a lot of times in my life that things didn't go the way I thought it should have went. I could have done better. Um, it just didn't work out that way. Over time, I just stopped thinking about it. Over time, I just realized it really wasn't that important. And to be honest, I probably really didn't like it like that. It was just in the moment. We've all had those situations. We've all had those moments in our life. And then over time, you just continue to move forward and you stop thinking about it. And then you just, kind of ask yourself, why was I upset? Why was I mad? Why was I worried about something so minute, so little? and I can't even control it. So what am I upset with? It's a lot. Like there's no reason for you to look back because you're not there anymore. The old you is no longer here, and those things that you did, those things that you could have done, you're not doing anymore. So there's no reason to look back. Like, I mean, you can talk about it like I'm sitting here now talking about things in my past, but I'm not looking back to see, what I could have done or what could have went better. I got to focus on what's right in front of me right now. The new task at hand, the new obstacle, so I can avoid making the same mistake. Like that's how we create these issues in our lives because we're so focused on what's behind us that we don't even see what's in front of us. We can't even show proper love or dedicate our time to what we're going through or what we're dealing with or the obstacles that's in front of us because we worry about what we can't control. Can't do anything about yesterday. Today is Sunday June 22nd. I can't do anything about June 21st. So today is today. Tomorrow is tomorrow. And tomorrow has its own set of issues, problems, that I can worry about then, that I can focus on then. Right now, the most important thing for me is Sunday, June 22nd, and how I can make June 22nd the best June 22nd I've had in my life. That's it. It's the only June 22nd, 2025 I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna make the best of it. I've had a lot of situations in my life where, I wish when I was a high school teacher, uh, I wish I could have done some things a little better. But the truth is, honestly, it wasn't for me. I wish I could have stayed, working in high school, become a high school head coach. That was my plan. Like, and then I kind of started to move in a different direction. And now I'm here where I am. Like, if I would have climbed to the first spot, the first college I went to, Concordia College in Selma, Alabama, and said, you know what, I'd rather go back to high school. I wouldn't be where I am right now. I was taking steps moving forward in my career. I always wanted to work in major college football, um, but there was more money in high school at that point. I took the job in Concordia. I think it was 2013, in Selma, Alabama, and the school kind of went under. But like I was offered, more money to be, and as a high school teacher and high school coach. Um, but I never stopped pursuing my dream. I never stopped pursuing my goals. I never like I never really looked back at that decision to, take less to chase after what I want. I never regretted it, even when it got tough. Even in the first season we lost a lot of games, with the thought process that we was probably gonna get fired. And I had opportunities to go back. I had opportunities to be a high school teacher again, be in the area I knew very well, and be comfortable. And nobody like listen, there's nothing wrong with being a high school teacher. There's not like people retire doing that. People do that for a long time. But it wasn't even like the money, it was just the opportunity to be at the level I'm at right now, to affect the lives that I affect right now. Now, that I wouldn't be where I am if I just kept looking back and I kept saying, you know what, I should do this, I should do this. Like it's double mindedness. I'm good. I'm gonna make the best decision. I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm gonna keep my feet one foot in front of the other. And I'm not gonna. You get distracted, you lose your balance, you fall when you're looking back because you're not focused on what's ahead. Like those, I enjoyed my time in high school. I did. It was some of the best moments of my life, but it was time to move on. I did that. Same with my experience with the New Orleans Pelicans. Loved the people I worked with. Uh, Thought they were some of the best people I've probably ever worked with. It was a great opportunity. I was driving from Hammond to New Orleans. I think it was like 3 times a week for the basketball games. And I realized it wasn't what I want to do. And so I was just talking to one of my old coworkers just recently and talking about like the ending of that. Like at the end of the season, uh, I remember I had a t-shirt and I at that point I realized I left being in game management to go back to high school, football, to be a coach, to be a defensive coordinator. So again, at that point in 2014, 2013, 2014, I thought I wanted to be a coach. And like it was a cool idea because I was working toward that, and that was me being in football, and I got a position at Albany High School as a defensive coordinator for the first time ever. So I was like, this is my big break. And again, fast forward 10, 12 years, I'm not even coaching football, but like I left the NBA, I left that position with upward mobility. Um, and the last day I remember getting Drew Holiday's autograph and essentially not, I guess you can say fired, not retained. However it was the last game of the year. Didn't really matter to me. I wasn't going back. And I had built this, pretty good rapport with Drew because I would see him every day and I would, help him with different things because we were tasked with different players at the position I was in. And we had a rule where it's like, hey, no, you can't, fraternize with the players or you can't um, talk to them like that, ask them for things. It's insane because like the role was you were with the players a lot. Like you would see the players I'm talking about over an 82 game schedule. Like it's kind of ludicrous to think about. Like you're gonna see people, you're gonna build bonds with people over a stretch of a year, especially ups and downs. Especially the person that Drew Holiday is phenomenal dude. Especially with what he was going through with his family at that point with his wife, and again phenomenal stand up guy. Uh, and so I got an autograph shirt, got him an autograph shirt, and he was like, why are you doing that? Like you gonna, blow your opportunity, blow your chance. Like if you give this shirt back, like you can stay. Like I'm not doing that. Like that shirt was more important than that job at that point because I wasn't gonna do. I had no desire to do that. And I remember when they sent the email saying, "Hey, look, we're not gonna rehire you." I never looked back ever. I never regretted that. Was again the memories of being there was way more important than the future. It just wasn't a role that I wanted. It just wasn't something I was interested in. It didn't. It was okay for me to walk away, and I got a souvenir in the process. But like you just gotta understand like where you're going. Like it's not where you came from. It's a different situation, uh, and you gotta be willing to fight for it. You got to be willing to, make some sacrifices. You got to be willing to understand, like, look at big picture. Like in that moment, I didn't think about all that, right? I didn't think I would be where I am now, but I knew I wanted to be in major college football. I knew I wanted to be in football in general. I knew that that job didn't do anything for me. Like it was a stepping stone job, and I could have advanced. I think if I'd have stayed there, right, I'd be in a higher position with the New Orleans Pelicans because um, I work hard, and I truly believe that. Just I'd have been stuck. I'd have been stuck doing something I was never interested in. But it was an opportunity, and I met some people throughout that opportunity that kind of fast forwarded my life to where it is now. Like I still know some of those people. Some of those people have helped me along the way. So that opportunity, that job was needed. It was a stepping stone in a different part of my life in a different direction. So I needed it. I needed to be a part of that in that moment, but I had to let that go because it wasn't about me staying there. It was just a season. And that's the things we got to understand. Sometimes we just have things, people, places for a season, and then you got to move on. And you can't look back. You can't have regrets. You can't worry, stress over it. Like once that happened, once they left the building, I never looked back. I never thought. And thinking about it now, I was at ease with the situation. And the reason I think that is because it just wasn't for me. It was easy to let go. It was easy not to look back. Like I still watch Pelican games. Like I still like again, Anthony Davis was there at that time. Drew Holiday. There was a lot of people that was there. Um, but it wasn't where I was going. It wasn't where I was headed. It wasn't the direction that I was going in. So it was not. It was easy, and like I don't regret it at all. It was a part of my life. It happened. Um, it was a part of the destination. It started me on the path to where I am now. And it had to happen. It was necessary, but I passed it up, and that's what we like. If you're pursuing something, you have to understand that. Like you're gonna share. You're going to you're gonna lose some things. You're gonna lose some people. Um, you can't chase after what's not for you. Like you're losing them for a reason. They either don't agree with you, they don't, or they're not important, or they're not supposed to go with you. I remember that in the Bible with I believe Abraham and I believe it was his cousin Lot. He wasn't supposed to. They wasn't supposed to go with him, and they pitched their tent in an area that was going to get destroyed, and God gave them a warning. And Abraham, he didn't want to he didn't want to lose his family, and I get that. He didn't want to lose his friend. He didn't want share some of the tough things that he was dealing with, and he was given specific orders. Don't look back. And so he still, because of the relationship he had with God, like God didn't want to, destroy his family members because they were near and dear to his heart. But that was baggage. That was unnecessary. It was not needed. It wasn't going in the direction. It wasn't a part of his future. But again, sometimes we never look at it that way. Like that's our family members, that's our friends, and I want to go up with them. I want them to be on this journey with me. Sometimes they're holding you back. Sometimes you're not being blessed because they can't handle that. And so you're going through the struggle, you're going through what you're going through so you can prune, so you can lose, so some things can fall off that don't need to be around you. And it could be family members. And they were given specific orders not to look back. And when the city was destroyed, um, Lot's wife looked back and she was turned into a pillar of salt. I never read in the story if Lot looked back at his wife or Abraham. Anybody looked back. All it says is that she looked back. So obviously it was like I don't know how to feel about losing a wife, but ain't read in that he turned into a pillar of salt. So obviously he didn't look back. He understood it. The instructions were clear. Don't look back. No matter what's going on, don't look back. And sometimes you gotta understand that that's like you can't look back. It's not worth it. There's nothing there for you. Where you're going is not where you came from. That's in your past. It's not worth it. Keep moving forward. Don't get distracted by your past experiences, because they helped you get to where you're going. They're helping you along the way, but you don't need to turn around. That experience with the Pelicans was a great experience, and I can talk about it now. But in that moment, I didn't need to stop and think and say, what if, and because I don't think I'll be where I am now. And where you're going, you can't focus on that because you have no way to control it. What happened yesterday happened yesterday. Focus on what's going on today. Make today the best day that you've lived so far. And then do the same tomorrow. Stay in the now. Stay in the moment. Enjoy it. Love it. Cherish it. Because you don't know. No man knows the day, the hour, the time. So enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Like it's you've made it. You survived 100% of your bad days. You will be okay. It's not as bad as it seems. It's never as bad as it seems. There are people praying for what you complain about. So stop. You're gonna be okay. We're all gonna be okay. I love y'all. I believe in y'all. I trust in y'all. I know we're fighting. Keep fighting. I know it's not. Sometimes it feels like it's all for nothing, but it's not. It's gonna turn around. The situation's gonna turn around, and you will have an opportunity to talk about your past experience to other people, so they can get over it. So they can get through it. They're gonna need your voice. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all be blessed.